out, you're just like, oh my god, oh my god. You take a few steps back and you bump into a tree. And then you turn around and it's not a tree. I mean, it is, but it has a face and it's sleeping or unconscious.
No, this is not happening. This is not happening. Okay, alright. Is Zach? She says, and she lightly, gently taps his shoulder. Zach, and then she's taking him all in, and she's looking at him, and she's like, oh wow, you were right. He is kind of hot. It's so strange because he's a 3, but he's clearly attractive. I don't get it. And then she's poking it more, and she's like, what do I do in this situation? Is this my world?
I think Zach wakes up at this point to Zuri to Elise now, chatting to herself. Zach, as you wake up, you see before you a woman with short hair, dark skin, super duper decked out in leather armor and weaponry, who is just waving her hands around and walking back and forth and talking to herself. And then you see the sun in the sky shining very bright, and you see the trees around you, and you kind of reach up toward one, and as you reach up to touch the tree, your fingers touch other fingers. They're surrounded by leaves, but they're definitely fingers. Hey, Zach, you want to go ahead and describe to me what your discovery moment looks like?
Yeah, so Zach is looking at his green hands, and, he looks at him really close, and looking at all the fine super detail of every little leafy fuzz thing that's on his hand, and he just sort of shakes his head, he doesn't even want to acknowledge this woman in front of him at first, he just wants to get his own feel down, and he grabs his head and he pulls these long vines, and that are hanging down the back, and he's no I am not Thorn. Okay, this is not a thing. No, this doesn't make any sense. Okay, and you I feel like I should know you, but no, this is not right. This is not right. This shouldn't be a thing. Who are you? Which one are you?
I'm Zuri, I think, but my memories are all confused. I'm confused. I keep remembering things that I shouldn't actually remember. I don't know what's going on. And she just starts crying. Where's Maya? What is the other two? Are they a rock? I don't know what their characters are. I only saw yours.
Yeah, I just briefly looked at them. I didn't even remember who you were. Okay, Zuri, I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I can't even handle this right now.
Alright, so I think as you guys are just standing there, you see in a bush some feet poking out from a bush.
Maya?
We'll see. Let's go. Let's look. And I'm gonna go grab the feet and sort of pull them out of the bush to see who it is.
So it's a heavy person, but it's not completely a person. They're a lot shorter than a human typically would be. They are, and you would know this because you're pretty well versed in fantasy lore, pretty clearly a dwarf, and they're also unconscious.
I'm sorry, I should not be laughing, but what? A dwarf? My life is a mess.
I
was trying to be positive, but this is it.
Quest doesn't even have races. I can't remember anybody's race. Just wake up! And he's gonna sort of smack this dwarf on the face.
Yeah, so, alright, Gray. You wake up to a stinging on your cheek, and then a stinging on the other cheek as somebody slaps you. And you reach up a hand to touch, and you open your eyes, and you kind of stumble to your feet, and then you look up at the person who slapped you. And then you realize that you just looked up at someone.
Yeah, and you've got this green skin person with like viney hair, just like shaking you and saying, "Who are you? Who are you?"
Oh, did we win?
You want to go ahead and describe to me your moment of realization?
All right, so I back up a few steps to get my feet underneath of me, which they already are. I kind of shake my head a little bit, blink my eyes. This is kind of like that Skyrim dream that I had. I look down at my bare feet, and where are my LeBrons? And then I double take down at my feet, which are much closer than they should be. Finally, taking in a little bit more than just my own personal bubble, I see these other beings. I look up, and when did everybody get so tall? Looking down at my my forearms, I finally get it, because there are the two tattoos that I had described on the character that I was planning to play in Quest. Isolga, one on the left with 2 spiders and a single strand of silk, one on the right with a face that kind of looks like Wade's. And I touch my face, and I feel this long braided beard and this long braided hair that seems to match what I see on my right forearm. I think I'm my guy.
Okay, we get that. You're your guy, but who are you? Who's inside there? It's me, Zach, and this is Zuri.
I think it's pretty obvious who this is. Yes,
Oh, hey.
this is Zuri.
Yeah, hey, no, it's
You
me.
know who I am. You're the weird color name, yes.
Oh yeah, no. Oh right, because you don't. Because I look. It's gray. Yeah. So wait, you like this? You are Zach, and you are Zuri. Oh my god.
Yeah, okay. Alright, we need to get on the same boat here, because I'm freaking out, she's freaking out, I don't know what you're doing. We gotta find Maya, we gotta find Gareth, and we gotta get the heck out of here, or something.
How do we even know? How do we even know Maya is in here? How do we even know Gareth is in here? Last thing I know, you all chickened out and stayed back while I jumped in. I saw Gareth running away. He might be just having a Slurpee right about now in a 7-Eleven. Alright? Which is something I would like to do.
In a humph, you walk over and just like start to slump down onto a rock. Gareth, you wake up, you open your eyes to the feeling of somebody sitting on you.
So, like, inward, I'm like, what? What is happening here? This is my inner mind, of course. And I'm like, first off, I think I'm dying. I'm like, oh my god, I've had a heart attack. This is all. And then I open my eyes, and I don't really register what's going on when I open my eyes at first. I'm just looking around, things are fine. All of a sudden, oh my god, I'm in a test body. I'm in a test body. So I'm just like, and out of my mouth comes, it's like me as my character trying to yell, but turtles can't yell, so it's kind of like,
And that's where we're going to end our episode. Thank you so much for listening to A Game Called Quest. A Game Called Quest is a collaborative storytelling project. While I am the producer and game master for this game, much of the credit for the stories that you love comes from the amazing players and fantastic co-editor Sean. We hope that you enjoyed this episode and will consider joining our community on various social medias, which can be found in the description box. We'd be honored to have you join our adventuring party. A Game Called Quest releases bi-weekly episodes. You can find our podcast in all of your pod spots, including podcast.com, iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, Stitcher. There are more. I know there are. Check out our link tree for info that I clearly don't remember. Thank you bunches for adventuring with us. Hope you'll come back next time for A Game Called Quest.